Well, 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 how's my favorite little regular customer on this hot night? You feel that south wind blowing up Segway Highway? All hot and dry and smelling like the smog that usually stays away down in the valley. That means it's gonna be a scorcher. So make sure you stay hydrated tomorrow. Rough day, huh? I suppose I can relate. You know, I actually admire you for sticking out, though. For what it's worth, I never could do it myself. I never took to working, and I paid for it. Yeah, well, I'm surprised you don't have anywhere better to be. What I wouldn't give to be your age again. All alone, just before sunset in the dog days of summer. You sure there's no pretty girls or handsome guys out there looking for someone like you? Ah, too busy, huh? Really? Not that either, huh? Well, a good looking little thing like you with no better place than to be in this little hole of ours makes me wonder what you're really after. I don't suppose you're here for my pretty little face, obviously, or these drinks that, I'll be honest, don't really taste that good. But here you go. Drink up, kid. It's on the house. Finish it up and leave. Don't come around here no more. Don't give me that look. It's not anything you did. Listen, you're a good kid. You don't want to hear this, but you're innocent. Pure as fresh fallen snow. I'd kill to get half of that innocence back myself. I know you figured out that my regular clientele are all criminals or ex-cons. They come in here to take a load off, or sometimes talk shop. I don't care about them. They're all too far gone for someone like me to be able to pull them back out of the gutter, but I can stop you at least. This isn't a place for someone like you. So finish your drink and leave. Hot-headed, aren't you? You remind me a lot of, well, myself at your age. The dissatisfied ambition. All that youth, all that energy, feeling like you could take the world by storm. Always feeling like you weren't going to get anywhere in life unless you were willing to take serious risks. You know, I spent a lot of a time in a place just like this, trying to rub elbows with people I looked up to. I told you all the stories before, but what the hell, how about a refresher? It took a while, but I got in, and I was pretty good at it too. Real good. There was a time not too long ago where I ran this whole fucking neighborhood. Ran the numbers, games for a while, that was safe. But the returns, it wasn't millions. I dreamed of so much more. I was filled with so much fucking ambition. I moved on to more dangerous things. Turned out I was good at that too. Too good, actually. People got hurt. I needed to understand that. I hurt people. A lot of people. More than I ever got punished for, and more than I ever got caught for. And it got me what I wanted. Power, money, respect, fear. It couldn't last though. You can never be on top all the time. The sheriff, the feds, the stadies, they couldn't touch me, but I got sloppy with my money, and revenues locked me up. That's typically how it goes. And I spent years in Terror Heights, 8 years behind bars, and 2 working at that baking powder factory. When I got back to Tuna Flats, everything I built was gone. All I had left was this building. I'd never even been inside before. I just used it to launder money. You ever spend any time in prison? I know you're aware it's not a fun time, but you know what really kills you? It's not the guards, it's not the gangsters, It's the solitude, the boredom, sitting in an 8x8 cell all alone, cement and bars of iron. Time slips away from you, but also seems to pass so slowly that it's like trying to carve your name in a dry cement. You try to keep your feet on the ground, but you can't all the time. You get up in the morning at 6, get counted at 6:15, you become a number, not a person. You eat your oatmeal at 6:30, grab a full 8 assembling office furniture for the feds, 2 hours of rec time outside if you're really well behaved. You eat dinner, green jello on Fridays, red jello every other day. Bed inspections, choose between the library or the movies, go to your bunk, lights out. I went mad for most of those years. Came back around to something close to sanity in 6. Never really fully recovered, though. I can't complain, I suppose. I deserved what I got. A lot of people have been in there a lot longer for a lot less. Here, I want you to try something. Yeah, this is a brand new chip that they created. Yeah, they used to make it in the canteen out there in Indiana. You can't normally get this brand outside of prison, but I picked up a few bags on, I picked up a few bags the other day. Because every now and then I find myself craving it. They're flavored with whatever flavor dust the day's shift at the factory didn't use. So they've got a lot going on. Try a couple. Kinda gross, right? Way too much flavor and it's all clashes weird. It's like licking the floor at a Dollar General. But believe me, they hit different when you're wearing black and white. When everything feels and looks the same day out and day in, you start craving sensations, any sensation. This absolute overload of flavors feels like heaven. The closest I ever saw to a riot was Saturday. They opened the cantina without a fresh stock of these. Oh, people would go mad. You'd have Jerry and a few of the boys causing quite the ruckus. Everyone get on edge. You go a little crazy in there, just looking for anything to silence that steady drumbeat of monotony. I got really into this book series, actually, when they were coming out. I know somebody that spent a long time in solitary, spent their time touching cold metal, waiting for it to get warm, letting go and touching it again when it got cold again. Anything to break up that godforsaken void. When I look back at those 2 years, where I was on top of the world, they weren't worth it. They weren't worth my time in Indiana. And I don't want you to make the same mistake that I did. You know my dad won't even talk to me now? Yeah, well, he was a nurse down at the VA clinic on Cleveland Boulevard. It's closed now. I think they tore it down and built a casino of sorts or something. I don't even know. Listen, well, you see, when I was a kid, that profession was still seen as emasculating for a man to take that job, but he was good at it. And it paid enough for him to raise me on his own after my mother died. I felt ashamed, though. He was a good, honest man, and I spent my childhood ashamed of him and then threw away everything he'd ever given me to pursue a life of debauchery as a big shot. You know, I tried to visit him the other day. Yeah, he lives in the apartments on the other side of the old Highway 9, way down in the valley. I could see him in there. On his chair, watching the hockey game, I could see him. I knocked and we made eye contact, but he never stood from his chair. I suppose I'm dead to him now, and I guess I don't blame him. I just wish to God that I wasn't. So finish that drink and leave. If I see you around here again, I'll break your fucking arm. Oh no? You're not in a life, not in the market for a life of crime? What do you come around here then for? Riddle me that. I know it's not for the drinks. I can't mix a cocktail to save my life, and I know it's not for the company. What are you, some kind of undercover cop or something? My stories. You're pulling my leg, aren't you? I'm just somebody who's been out of the game too long. Next thing you're gonna say, you've got some sort of crush on me. Well, if you did, that'd probably be really stupid. Wait. Oh god, you're kidding me, right? What in the name of Peter, Joseph, and Jane is wrong with you? Look at me. I've easily got maybe 10 years on you. I don't exactly look my best, sweetheart. I've got calluses from the prison shop and dark circles around my eyes that won't go away no matter how much I try. My hands are cold. My face is sad. I'm pretty sure I saw a little kid the other day look at his mom and say, "Mommy, that's the scary man from like the television or something like that." You deserve someone more passionate. A young man with stars in his eyes. Mine are just empty and tired. I don't have the passion in me anymore. Hell, I don't even do anything anymore. All I want to do at the end of the day is sit around and drink and watch reruns of some crappy old shows. Trust me, you could definitely do better. I'm telling you, you could definitely do a lot better. What? You know, you're still quite so stubborn. Well, who am I to deny your right to have terrible choices in life? Can't say I didn't warn you. Damn fool. I'll tell you what. This place is dead anyways. Everyone's at some meeting tonight. What do you say we go dancing? On one condition, you stop hanging around here. If this works, it works, and we'll hang out someplace else. And if it doesn't, I don't need you floating around like a sad little puppy all the time. Deal? Good. Go home and clean up a bit. I'll go upstairs and do the same. It's ballroom night at the Falcone's Lounge, and I haven't danced in ages. I want to see if I still got it. We'll see where that south wind takes us from here. I'll see you in an hour. On the dot. If you panic now and stand me up, I might still break your legs. I'm just kidding. God, you're an idiot. Hey there. How you guys doing? Sorry, I hope you like the accent. It was a little weird doing it, but you know, anyways, I hope you have a great day, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to go check out my memberships because because I've restructured them so that way people who subscribe to my memberships now gain early access to videos that are coming out, including this one, if you remember. I mean, anyways, make sure to go check out my Patreon if you want spicy content. And do me one big favor. Consider liking, commenting, subscribing, maybe donating as it funds the channel and everything I do. And show respect to our lovely Tier 3 Patreon subscribers. Otherwise, I'm going to break your legs. No, I'm just kidding. Red King's Knight, Asia French, Grey, Hybrid Sisters, Star Espersen, and ace.cries. Thank you for being you. I love you, sweetheart.